डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी.
Hello friends, my name is Dr. Alpaba Rajput, welcoming you all in a Chaitanya studio of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University. In last session, in a unit block, we have discussed the first unit, in which we have discussed the various control structure and a looping structure. The purpose of a control structure is to execute the block of code till if the certain condition is true, as well as a looping structures were used to execute the block of code till the specific condition is true. If you want to multiple time you want to execute the same block of code, at that time we are using the looping structure. Now in today's session we are going to discuss about the unit 2 of a subject 302 of BCA about functions. So let me discuss what is actually a function is. Functions are nothing but a block of code which will carry out the various predefined commands to do some useful work. For completing any specific task that that is needed for us, that is contained in a specific function, and it will be executed by the specific instruction. You can use the basically two type of function. A certain functions are built-in function, which is called the built-in library function, which are available by the system itself. For example, we are having in a C, we are having a printf function and a scanf function, which is the part of a header file stdio, standard input output stdio.h. If we include the stdioh file in our program, then it will give us the privileges to access the built-in library function printf and scanf, like that. Other are the square sqrt, which is the part of a math.h library. So we can directly access the other kind of functions from the math including the specific library into our program. In a certain condition, when we wanted to execute our own code of statement, in that cases we can create our own function, which is known as an user defined function. So basically a function is a self-evaluated block of statement which is work continuously whenever it is required. Here whenever it is required is given because as per our requirement we can call that statement set of block of statement as per our need. Okay. The main work of the function is to reuse the chunk of code, because multiple time we can call the same function and we can execute the block of statement. That is why it is nothing but called a reusable concept of a codes. A function requires a prototyping which shows the basic structural information of a specific function. For example, it shows what the function will return or call, means at the end of the execution of function what kind of value will be returned by the function, and it will explain about the argument which the function will pass. And it will, whenever we are calling the function, it will define by the use of prototype we can identify what kind of what type of argument will be passed when we are calling the functions. Okay. The basic syntax of the function is we are having the return type which will define what kind of value the function will return at the end of execution of the number of statement within a block. Okay. Here we are defining the function name, whatever the name we wanted to give, that we can give as a function name. Basically here we are having a parameter list which will define the number of argument that we are passing within a function. This parameter list is necessary when we wanted to pass some values to be executed within a block, and here comes the body of the function, which includes the number of statements to perform the specific task. Okay. The second part is declaration of function, though this is not a necessary part in context to see, but if we are doing the declaration of a function before we use it, actually before we define the function, then it will define us what is the function name, it will define the return type of function, and it defines the parameter values, the total number of parameters and the type of parameters we can identify if we declare the function prior. Okay. The basic syntax are same, but here what happens, we are just defining the return type, the function name and argument list. Okay. Return type will be any type that will be returned by the function, the function name, and in a parameter list we are only defining the type of an argument and the total number of argument that we are passing. It is not necessary that we need to give the parameter name as an argument. It means if we are skipping to provide the name for the argument, then it is okay. We just need to define what is the kind of type of and the total number of argument in a function. Okay. Now let us look on a definition. Definition is nothing but a actual set of instruction of a function for which we are creating the function. So function definition will show the real body of a function, and the execution જે બી સ્ટેટમેન્ટ્સનું આપણે કરવાનું છે એ બ્લોક ઓફ સ્ટેટમેન્ટ will be included in a function definition. The basic structure of our function definition we can see here. We are having in return type, the type of values will be returned by the function name, and the argument list, your parameter list. Here at the first part we are declaring the local variable. If we require some kind of local variable in a function, then it will be declared at the first side. At the second place we are having the number of statement. It can be either a single statement or multiple statement that we require to complete the specific task, and at the end of the year here we are having the return type. That is why always we need to add the return statement which will return something to the calling of a function. Okay. Now I told you the calling of a function. A calling of a function means when we want to perform a specific task, specific statement which are included in a function, we wanted to execute that statement. At that time we need to call that function into our basic part or somewhere from any other function. So आज calling करवानी system is called a calling function. We are calling the specific function from our code. So here we are, after writing the definition of a function, what we are doing, we are applying a function. A functions need to be called to perform the required task. And when a program calls a function, then the control is traveled to function. જે બી આપણે ફંક્શનનો કોડ લખેલો હશે, whenever we are calling the function, the control will be passed to that function. Directly જે તમારો control હશે, that will be jumped to the specific function. So from where we are calling the function is called the calling of function, and the function which is called a called function. Okay. When we are passing the flow, control for calling the function, a call function will work out tasks which works out the set of statement. જે બી આપણે function બનાવ્યું છે, all the statements of the function will be executed, and when its function ending means when the closing brass, when all the statement execution of a statement is done, at the end of that with the brass is reached, that will return the program control back to the main program. A main program is called a calling function. જ્યાંથી આપણે કરીએ છીએ, we will call the function from a main program. So from that main program, જે તમારું whenever the execution of the full function will be done and you are reaching at the end of a brass, then automatically the control will be passed to the main program. Okay. When a function is called, the required parameters are passed with the function name, as we have seen, we are having the return type, function name and the list of argument as a function definition में होय छे, and when the function is written with a value, as I told you, at the end of function we are always having the return value if the function is returning some value. तो return statement में जे भी value return थाय छे, then the return value gets stored up to the main program में जे अभी थी call थयु छे ત્યાં it will be stored. Okay, let us see the very simple example for this. For example, we are having the program which will just identify among the two numbers which one is the greater than the other one. Okay, so which value is the maximum than the other one we wanted to identify. So see, here we have included the standard library header file for using the standard input output functions. We wanted to use the built-in function. So using this library we are having it will be easy for us to access the printf and scanf like function, built-in functions. Okay, here at the first glance we are doing the function declaration, though it is not the necessary part, but we are doing the function declaration sorry, function declaration. So it will be easy to identify for us to get the return type of the function and the number of and the type of argument we can identify. Okay, and the name of a function is max that we can identify. So here we have declared one function with a maximum which returns the integer kind of value which contains the two argument with the integer type. Okay, here we have defined the argument name, but it is not necessary. Okay, now we are having an integer main function. This is our main program. Here we are passing two local variable as we have seen in a structure. जे भी कोई भी function है, main is a one type of function which is having the return type integer and which not contains any argument, right? So here we are having two local variable a equal to 100 and b equal to 200, and we are declaring one other variable ret return which is a type of integer which will give us the return value which one is the maximum. Okay, now here from here we wanted to get the do the comparison and we wanted to get the value of a maximum number. So here we are defining return equal to, we are calling the function. This statement is used to call the function, and whatever the value will be returned by the function, that will be stored into the return ret variable value. Okay, now whenever the this statement will be executed, the control of the flow will be directly jump to the function with the name maximum having two integer argument and having the return type integer. Okay, so here and then it will start the execution of the number of statement of a function within a function. So here we are having another local variable. The scope of this variable is binded for this block of statement, for this block only. Okay, here we are comparing, we are using the control structure if the number 1 is greater than number 2. Here number 1 as a number when the first argument will be passed a as a number 1, the first argument value is passed 100 and the second argument of is 200. So here number 1 will be 100 will be assigned to num1 and 200 will be assigned num2, and it will compare the value whether the 100 is greater than 200. If the result is true, if it is true number 1 is greater than number 2, then the number 1 will be stored as a result, otherwise number 2 will be stored as a result, and whatever the result value we are getting, that will be returned to the main program. So from when we came on a return statement, the control flow with the return value will be gone to the main program, and here whatever the value returned by the function will be given to ret variable, and the value of the output will be printed. The maximum value is either whatever the value je apanne male chhe, that will be printed. Here in this case it will print the 200 because 100 is lesser than the 200. So 200 is a maximum value. Okay, so in this way function is working. The flow of a control will gone from the main to the function and function to the main with some return value. Okay, Now let me see on a basic types of function on basis of the a type of argument it contains and the return type it contains. Okay. So these basic types are based on a arguments, number of arguments and the number of and the return type of a function. Okay. So there are basically 4 types: function without argument and no return value. As I told you, function are containing the return value and the argument. When we are in certain cases we are creating the function which are having the no argument and having no return value. We are creating the certain function with some argument but having no return value, with some argument and having the return values, and the function with no argument and return value. So let me see each one by one. Function with no argument and return value. Here no arguments means cannot pass data in order to call a function. As max function we are passing, at that time we are passing the 2 argument integer a and b are 2, so we are passing that value. Here the no argument means function block is not containing any argument, and no return value means the function are not pass back data while calling a function. Means when return statement we are there in a function through which we are passing some return value to the block, but here no return value means it not returns any value. So it's having the void type. Okay. So due to this it can only be utilized as an independent statement. The function will be work as an independent statement, it will not be used as an expression. For example, in our previous program what we were doing, we were passing taking the function as an expression where whatever the value will be returned will be assigned to this variable. But when we are having the function with no argument and no return value, we can't use the function as any expression, it will be an individual statement. Okay. Let me see an example of this kind of function. Same we are having a main function which is using the printf for welcome to the function in C. Here we are calling the function print line. Print line. When the function will be called, here we can see the print line function is having no argument. Okay. The flow will be come here. Here it will just we are declaring one variable. We are printing the values of the specific 0 to 30. It will display this kind of output dash output 30 times on a screen. Here we can see there is no any kind of return statement because the function is not having the return type. Okay, and it is not also containing any argument. So in these cases, whenever the flow will be gone to the main function, it will not return any kind of value, and that is why we can't write it as an expression. So simply function will easy to learn, and simply again we are calling the function, it will just print this dash 30 times and the flow will return to the main program. So here it not contains any argument as well as is not returning any value. The second function we are having is function with argument and no return value. Okay. Here the function is having some argument, is containing some argument, so we can pass the data in order to call a function, but it is not containing, it's not having the return type. So that's why cannot pass back data while calling a function. So it will not call returns anything to the main program. Okay, let me see the simplest example for this. For example, we are having the function which is having no return type. So it will not, at the end it will not return anything. एक मिनट. So here you can see it is not having any return type. So it is a void, so it is not returning anything. It will simply, we are having one variable, as a variable here it is having the 2 argument, and as a result we are doing the summation of that 2 argument. okay, and it will simply print the summation of the two argument value there. So directly printing will be done at the function side. Control whenever will pass to the main program तो कोई return नहीं करे value, ત્યાં ને ત્યાં જ એ print કરી દે છે. Okay, so how the function will be called? When main is calling that function, though it is not returning any value, कोई भी expression तरीके we haven't used that function, it is work as an individual statement. Okay, so we are passing add 10 and 20. Here the summation of 10 and 20 will be printed, and add 63 and 49, the summation of the 63 and 49 will be printed. Okay, so see here we are, what happens when the function one main function will call the with a specific function, the control will pass to the function, argument also passed because it contains the argument, and at the end there is no any return type value, so any values will not be returned, and directly control will be passed to the main function. Okay, now the third type is we are having a function with argument and with return value, where a function call થાય ત્યારે we are passing the argument as well as it also returns some value. Okay, so here two-way communication is done. Let me see with the example. We are having the same add function which having the return type integer and having the two argument. At the end of this, the what we are doing, we are passing here. At the end of this, we can see the summation of x and y will be done. Okay. At the end of this, we can see the summation of x and y will be done, and whatever the result we get, that will be passed to the main program. Okay, and how the main program is calling, whenever the function is calling the function, then it will be used it as an expression because it is returning some value. So here we are having the variable z which is assigned with the value whatever the value will be returned by the function, and at the end it will print the result. Okay, so this is a function with argument, with having the two argument and having the return type integer, and though it's using the return statement. Okay, so here what happens, how the flow is done, when the function is called, the control will be passed to the function as well as the argument will be passed having some return value. So the return value will be passed to the main function and the control will be passed to the main function at the end of execution of all the statement of a function. Okay, the final function type is a function with no argument but return some value, and when the function is not having the argument, it not contains the any argument but it contains the return value. The simplest example of this, we can say a built-in get care function, say library function, which is the best example of this, which is not having the any argument though it returns some value. Okay, but let me see the simplest example of this one too. Suppose we are having the one send function. As I told you, it is not contain any argument but it have the return value, so it will return some integer value to the main program. Here we are having the integer number 1, we are entering, we are printing some message, enter a number, and we are scanning the number from the console, and whatever the number we are scanning, that will be passed to the main program, and though its return value, we can take the function as an argument. Here at the calling side, whatever the return by the function will be assigned to z, and we are just simply printing the value of a z. So in these cases, whatever the value we are scanning from the console will be printed as a output. Okay, so here simply having the return type, that is why whenever the calling of the function will done, control will be passed without the argument to the main to the function, and it will at the end of execution it will return the value, and at the end of closing brace, the control will be passed to the main function, and whatever the return value will be given by the function will be assigned to the result. Okay. Thank you very much.
स्वाध्यायः परमम्